Mansa Musa, the grandson of Sundiata, the founder of his dynasty, came to the throne in 1307. In the 17th year of his reign, he set out on his famous pilgrimage to Mecca. It was this pilgrimage that awakened the world to the stupendous wealth of Mali. Cairo and Mecca received this royal personage, whose glittering procession, and the superlatives employed by Arab chroniclers, almost put Africa's sun to shame. Traveling from his capital of Niani on the upper Niger River to Walata, Mauritania, and on to Tuat, now in Algeria, before making his way to Cairo, Mansa Musa was accompanied by an impressive caravan consisting of 60,000 men, including a personal retinue of 12,000 enslaved persons, all dressed in brocade and Persian silk. The emperor himself rode on horseback and was directly preceded by 500 enslaved persons, each carrying a gold-adorned staff. In addition, Mansa Musa had a baggage train of 80 camels, each carrying 300 pounds of gold. Mansa Musa's generosity, as well as the fine clothes and exemplary behavior of his followers, did not fail to create a most favorable impression. The Cairo that Mansa Musa visited was ruled by one of the greatest of the Mamluk sultans, al-Malik al-Na'ir. The Black Emperor's great civility notwithstanding, the meeting between the two rulers might have ended in a serious diplomatic incident, for so absorbed was Mansa Ms in his religious observances that he was only with difficulty persuaded to pay a formal visit to the Sultan. The historian al-Umari, who visited Cairo 12 years after the emperor's visit, found the inhabitants of this city, with a population estimated at 1 million, still singing the praises of Mansa Musa. So lavish was the emperor in his spending that he flooded the Cairo market with gold, thereby causing such a decline in its value that the market some 12 years later had still not fully recovered. Rulers of West African states had made pilgrimages to Mecca before Mansa Musa, but the effect of his flamboyant journey was to advertise both Mali and Mansa Musa well beyond the African continent and to stimulate a desire among the Muslim kingdoms of North Africa, and among many of European nations as well, to reach the source of this incredible wealth. It is known that during his pilgrimage to Mecca one of his generals, Sagmandia, extended the empire by capturing the Songhai capital of Gao. The Songhai kingdom measured several hundreds of miles across, so that the conquest meant the acquisition of a vast territory. The 14th century traveler Ibn Battuta noted that it took about 4 months to travel from the northern borders of the Mali Empire to Niani in the south. The emperor was so overjoyed by the new acquisition that he decided to delay his return to Niani and to visit Gao instead, there to receive the personal submission of the Songhai king and take the king's 2 sons as hostages. At both Gao and Timbuktu, a Songhai city almost rivaling Gao in importance, Mansa Musa commissioned Abu Ishaq al-Sahili, a Granada poet and architect who had traveled with him from Mecca, to build mosques. The Gao Mosque was built of burnt bricks, which had not, until then, been used as a material for building in West Africa. Under Mansa Musa, Timbuktu grew to be a very important commercial city having caravan connections with Egypt and with all other important trade centers in North Africa. Side by side with the encouragement of trade and commerce, learning and the arts received royal patronage. Scholars who were mainly interested in history, Quranic theology, and law were to make the Mosque of Sankor in Timbuktu a teaching center and to lay the foundations of the University of Sankor. Mansa Musa probably died in 1332. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to see more stories from Africans who made history.